Hey guys, it is Karen. Let's see, it is June 8th, and the Kickstarter for the 100s anthology Werewolves and Unicorns and other mythical creatures is still going on. We funded. We are working on our stretch goals. And one of those stretch goals is a poster that I've been working on, and I just needed a break from it today. So instead of working on that, I decided I was going to do some fan art, a quickie, just drawing, just to loosen up my drawing muscles. And part of the reason I decided to do some fan art is I realized this week that I hadn't seen any patron money from my Patreon account in like weeks. And I thought, did I just lose all my patrons? I only have a couple at the moment, but maybe they've dropped out. So I went into my account to check it. And for some reason, my account I still had those couple patrons, but my account had set it to saying that I was a foreign entity and I needed to resubmit my tax information. And I was like, no, I'm in the US. So I had to switch that, and then I had to redo my tax information for the US. And once I did that, I actually had an account balance sitting there that I was able to then direct deposit into my PayPal account that had been accruing for all these weeks that I didn't realize. So that was kind of strange. But when I was in there, I was looking around at my Patreon account, and I was like, okay, I really should take care of this. I had set my Patreon account up to handle my comic books that were not kid-friendly. And one of the things was that I would do a fan art every month for anybody who pledged at $1. And I hadn't done that in a while because I haven't been focusing on my comics. And I haven't been working on the comic that was featured in the Patreon, which is the story about Nova, which is Zara Nova, which is the main character you can see on the screen here on the side, not the Ahsoka sketch I'm working on, but in my sidebar there. And, all this Kickstarter stuff, I've really been refocusing on comics lately, really been connecting with all my comics buddies who are all just doing awesome work. And some other things have shifted in my life. And so this summer I've got some plans to get back to that. I thought I'd talk a little bit about it here while you're watching me do the sketch. So when the comic anthology runs, I think we've got several days left. And when the anthology Kickstarter is over, mainly when I'm done with the poster, I'm going to finish up a couple of hanging projects for clients, and also a middle grade. No, I keep saying that. It's a graphic novel for children that I have been working on. I don't have any art for it, but I've been working on the script, and I have 2 chapters. The last 2 chapters I have to actually flesh out. I've got the outline written for them. I've got everything else in the script written. So as soon as the Kickstarter anthology is, my part has been taken care of, I'm going to finish that, and I'm going to send that out to a couple places. And while that's out in the, submission limbo, getting rejected, I am going to start working on some of these personal projects again. The next thing I'm going to work on is my Kitty Wars comic strip that I am compiling into. I'm redoing, and I'm going to put into a book for my kid. So while I'm working on that and like redrawing those strips and things, I'm probably then going to go ahead and work on the scripts for this, the comic for Nova. And also the first 100 days I did was about a different comic character that I have who's a metahuman, and that story is called Containment. I'm going to go back to that as well and write that script. I think one of the reasons that once my 100 days, I successfully did 100 days, and I did 3 pages and started on the 4th with a lot of SketchUp work to construct the interior setting for the Nova story. I think one of the reasons I faltered is after the 100 days, it's exhausting. And unless you are really disciplined, which I am not for many reasons, I just sort of fell off of it, but also because the script wasn't done. So I think I need a completed script. I think that's going to help me stay on track, because if the script is finished, I was trying to thumbnail write it, and I think I'm just going to write the thing. I think that's going to help me have goalposts to meet, milestones to meet. So my plan is, when my son is home this summer and he's able to help me out with the puppy so she doesn't destroy us my entire house, I am going to continue to work on client stuff but also and other projects, but mainly focus on getting those scripts. First the Nova script, and then the containment one, in addition to other things. But that's going to be my main focus unless some jobs come along and stuff. I've got some other projects I just don't want to talk about here that I have to do. The other thing I need to do is I have my latest coloring book is literally finished. I just have to, it's completely laid out. The cover is done. All that's stopping me from uploading it and putting it up for sale is I have to write 2 paragraphs of text. So that is my other number one priority as soon as the Kickstarter is over, to get that thing up and out. And I also I was on the Artcasters the other night, which was really great. And I was lecturing everybody about how they need to get on a newsletter and send their newsletters out to people and get that marketing going. And I am now going to take my own advice, and I'm going to stop ignoring my subscribers. So I'm going to get that post ready to go as far as to announce the new book. So when I'm waiting for the proof copy to come, I'm going to work on the newsletter announcement and everything else. So those are my plans for the next couple months. I hope that I can sustain this wave of energy that I've gotten by being a part of the anthology. And I might have to do another 100 days of making comics over the summer, start one. We'll see. But it shouldn't be too hard as long as I keep up with everybody's awesome work. I'll stay jazzed and focused. I'm pretty sure everybody who follows me is a friend of the 100s. But if you're not, and you haven't been able to back the book yet and you want to, I'm going to leave a link at the bottom of this video for you to do so. And I probably will try to do a couple more videos about the anthology before it wraps up. So I'm going to sign off now. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick fan art speed draw that I did. And let me know if you want me to do some more fan art. Write down in the comments below what characters you want to see me do. All right, thanks guys. Talk to you later.